Imagine you are a military officer. You're piloting the most advanced tank ever created, the M1 Abrams. 68 tons of steel, composite armor, and pure destructive capability. You're sitting in the commander's cupola, 3.3 meters above the ground, looking out across a valley, and what you see makes your blood run cold. An entire Roman legion is camped below you, over 5,000 soldiers, organized, disciplined, perfectly arranged in military formations, facing your direction. They've seen your tank. They don't understand it, but they know it's a threat, and they're preparing to engage. The M1 Abrams, 9.8 meters long, weighing 68 tons, armored from every angle with composite materials that shouldn't exist in any era before the 21st century. The front glacis plate is angled at 65 degrees, designed to deflect projectiles and make them ricochet away. The turret is wrapped in protection so advanced that Roman weapons cannot even scratch it. You have a 12mm smoothbore cannon capable of firing armor-piercing rounds that travel at 1,700 meters per second, faster than sound. Each round carries enough kinetic energy to destroy a fortified position. You have a coaxial machine gun firing 7.62mm rounds. You have a .50 caliber weapon mounted on the cupola for additional firepower. You have thermal imaging that sees heat signatures through complete darkness. You have a fire control system that can engage targets moving at high speed from miles away. You have 42 main gun rounds. You have 10,000 rounds of machine gun ammunition. You have a 1,500 horsepower turbine engine capable of pushing 68 tons to speeds of 67 kilometers per hour, faster than a galloping horse. You have armor that can withstand impacts that would vaporize lesser vehicles. You have everything a modern soldier could want, and you're about to go to war with an empire that conquered the ancient world. The Romans see you. They're organizing. The cavalry is moving into position on your left flank, hundreds of mounted soldiers on horseback, forming ranks. The infantry is shifting formation in the center. They're creating what's called a testudo formation, a shield wall that protected Roman soldiers from arrow fire and above. They're treating your tank like a siege weapon. They're treating you like something they've fought before, just bigger. They have siege towers and battering rams experience. They have centuries of military tactics. They have discipline that has never been broken. They have no idea what's about to happen. Your hand moves to the firing controls. The targeting system locks on to the Roman cavalry unit on your left. The distance reads 800 meters, well within range. You pull the trigger on the main gun. The recoil is violent. The tank shudders with the force of the explosion. The 120mm round travels downrange in less than half a second. It covers 800 meters in a blink. The impact is catastrophic, unstoppable. The armor-piercing round hits the cavalry formation directly with the force of a freight train. The explosion that follows is unlike anything the ancient world has ever witnessed. Horses and men are thrown into the air. Bodies fly. Some are incinerated by the heat. Some are simply obliterated by the shockwave. The explosion vaporizes everything in a 20-meter radius. 50 cavalry soldiers cease to exist. One shot, gone, completely gone. The Romans break formation. They're panicking. Officers are shouting commands that nobody can hear over the sound of the explosion. Horses are bolting in random directions. Infantry soldiers are backing away. Your machine gun opens up. The coaxial weapon fires 7.62mm rounds at 900 rounds per minute, 750 rounds every 50 seconds. Infantry formations that have been disciplined and organized for decades suddenly become chaos. Soldiers are falling. Blood is spreading across the grass. They're trying to charge your position, but they can't reach you. The range is too great. Your weapons have ranges they can't even comprehend. The fastest Roman can run 20 kilometers per hour. Your bullets travel at 2,800 kilometers per hour. They never had a chance. You're advancing now. The tank moves forward at 60 kilometers per hour. It's faster than a galloping horse at full sprint. You're crushing Roman fortifications beneath your treads. The spikes and trenches they've built are nothing. Obstacles designed to stop cavalry are meaningless. The tank treads are 75 centimeters wide, spreading the 68-ton weight across the ground. They roll over obstacles. They pulverize wooden fortifications like they're made of paper. A Roman soldier who spent 3 hours digging a trench watches his work disappear under your tank in 3 seconds. The Roman general makes a decision. He's an experienced commander. He's seen 30 years of warfare. He's commanded legions that conquered Gaul. He understands that his traditional tactics are failing, but he makes a choice anyway. He orders a full cavalry charge. Thousands of horses, elite cavalry units that have broken enemy formations countless times. They're charging at your tank from multiple directions. It looks like the ocean of horses is trying to swallow you whole. The ground is shaking. The sound is deafening. The Roman cavalry is the most formidable mounted force in the world, and they're charging at you. Your thermal imaging picks them up before they even get close. The heat signatures of thousands of horses and riders glow in your thermal scope. Your fire control system is locking on. You fire the main gun twice in rapid succession. 2 massive explosions. 2 Abrams rounds downrange in less than 10 seconds. The first explosion hits the center of the cavalry formation. Horses are thrown backwards. The second explosion hits the right flank. More horses, more riders. 200 cavalry soldiers are obliterated, vaporized. The cavalry charge breaks. The surviving horses are bolting in panic. The riders are trying to control their mounts but failing. Some are dropping down their weapons and running. Some are wounded. Some are dead. The most elite cavalry force in the ancient world is scattered and broken by 2 shots from your cannon. You're now driving directly into the Roman camp. You've driven straight through their defensive perimeter. Your gun is swiveling automatically, tracking targets. Your sensors are picking up heat signatures everywhere. Roman soldiers are running. Officers are shouting commands that nobody understands. You fire again. The cannon round tears through a fortified position. Roman soldiers who were standing in formation moments ago are being thrown through the air. Blood is spreading. Equipment is burning. Tents are collapsing. Your machine gun is blazing continuously. The coaxial weapon is tearing through infantry positions. Spent shell casings are piling up inside your turret. The Romans are regrouping. They're trying a different approach. They're abandoning the idea of defeating you through force. They're building a siege formation around you. They're attempting to surround you. Thousands of soldiers forming a circle at distance, trying to contain you, trying to starve you out. It's an ancient tactic. Build walls, prevent escape, wait. Hunger and thirst will do what swords cannot. But they don't understand your endurance. Your fuel capacity is 1,900 liters. Your range is 426 kilometers without refueling. You have enough fuel to operate for 12 hours continuously at combat speed. You have enough ammunition to sustain fire for 45 minutes without needing to reload the main gun. You can wait longer than they can, much longer. You can operate while they starve. You can fight while they weaken. You fire methodically, targeting positions around the circle. Every time they try to advance, you eliminate the advancing unit. One shot, that unit is gone. Another shot, another section of the circle breaks. Your machine gun is blazing continuously. It never tires. It never misses. Your cannon rounds are tearing through their formations. After 1 hour, the circle is broken in multiple places. After 2 hours, Roman soldiers are retreating from the siege positions. After 3 hours, the Roman legion is in full retreat. They're abandoning the fortified camp. They're abandoning their wounded. They're abandoning their pride. But the Roman general is brilliant. He understands military science. He's studied every tactic known to warfare. He's adapting. You watch through your thermal imaging as Roman soldiers are carrying something. Large wooden structures. They're building siege towers. Ancient siege technology designed to scale fortifications. Towers that would allow soldiers to attack from height. They're treating your tank like they would treat a fortified city. They're planning to surround it with towers and fire down into it from multiple angles. It's tactically sound based on everything they know. It's the right decision given 2,000 years of military knowledge. It's 2,000 years old to work against a modern tank.
You move. You drive directly at the siege tower construction. Your tank crushes the wooden structures like they're toothpicks. Roman soldiers are scattering. Engineers who spent 3 hours carefully building siege equipment watch it disappear under your treads in 3 seconds. The wooden beams splinter. The carefully arranged structures collapse. The plans and designs that took hours to create are destroyed in moments. The Roman general realizes a fundamental problem. Every tactic he knows has been rendered obsolete. Now the Romans are desperate. They're sending cavalry in smaller, faster groups, hit-and-run tactics. They're attacking from unexpected angles. They're trying to flank you. They're using the terrain, They're using speed and mobility. They're trying to damage your tank from the sides where the armor might be slightly thinner. They're using the strategies that have worked for centuries. But your turret rotates 360 degrees in seconds. Your thermal imaging sees in complete darkness. Your fire control system tracks moving targets across terrain. Every cavalry unit that approaches is met with cannon fire. Every infantry position that tries to assault you is shredded by machine gun fire. Your ammunition counter is slowly decreasing. 38 rounds, 37, 36. But you have more than enough. The Romans don't have infinite soldiers. They have 5,000, maybe 4,000 now after the losses. You can kill them all if necessary. The Roman general realizes something. He can't win this fight through conventional warfare. He can't win through tactics or strategy or numbers. He can't win through siege warfare or cavalry charges or infantry formations. He's fought in 30 campaigns. He's never encountered an enemy he couldn't overcome. But he understands now that he's facing something fundamentally different. He makes a dangerous decision, a decision born of desperation. He orders a massive, coordinated infantry assault. Every soldier, all at once. 4,000 men charging at your position simultaneously. It's madness. It's suicide. It's the only tactic left. They're coming at you from every direction. The ground is shaking under their feet. Roman soldiers screaming their war cry. Shield raised, swords pointed forward, spears ready to kill. The sound is deafening. It's the sound of thousands of men running, the sound of an empire's last stand. They're charging at your tank like it's a siege castle, like they can overwhelm it through sheer force, like courage and dedication can overcome technology. Your ammunition counter shows 23 rounds remaining in the main gun, 4,000 rounds left in the machine gun. You have enough firepower to stop them, but it's going to be close. It's going to be intense. You fire. The cannon round tears into the mass of soldiers. The explosion is massive. Bodies fly. 30 soldiers fall. 40, 50. The machine gun opens up. Streams of 7.62 millimeter fire tearing through the advancing infantry. Machine gun fire that travels faster than the fastest runner. Infantry that can't dodge, can't hide, can't counter. Another 100 soldiers fall. 200. The rate of fire is relentless. The gun doesn't tire. It doesn't hesitate. It fires 900 rounds per minute continuously. You fire the main gun again.
The ground in front of your tank is covered with bodies. Wounded soldiers, dead soldiers, soldiers who were alive moments ago now aren't. The Roman legion is breaking. The assault is failing. But they're still coming. They're still charging. Officers are driving them forward. Soldiers are running over their own wounded. They're trying to overpower you through sheer weight of numbers. Thousands of men, centuries of military tradition, everything the Roman Empire stands for, against one tank. You're rotating the turret. You're firing on targets of opportunity. Your coaxial weapon is blazing. Spent shell casings are piling up inside your turret. The smell of cordite is thick in the air. Your hands are steady. Your aim is true. Your ammunition counter keeps dropping. 20 rounds, 15, 10. The Romans are breaking. The survivors are running. The legion that conquered Europe is fleeing from a single tank. One machine, 68 tons of metal and firepower, against the most disciplined military force ever created, against an empire that ruled the world. By the end of the assault, 2,000 Roman soldiers are dead or dying on the ground in front of your tank. Your ammunition counter shows 2 main gun rounds remaining. Your machine gun has 800 rounds left. Your fuel gauge is reading dangerously low. You've been fighting for 8 hours straight. Your turret is hot. Your barrel is hot. Your engines are straining. The Roman general approaches under a white flag. He's walking slowly toward your tank. He's alone. No guards, no honor guard, just the general walking across the battlefield covered with his soldiers' blood. When he reaches your tank, he looks up at you in the commander's cupola. His face is weathered. His eyes are cold. He's a man who has seen 30 years of warfare. He's never seen anything like this. "What are you?" he demands. The future, you respond.
Imagine you are a military officer. The Roman general nods slowly. He looks down at the bodies surrounding your tank, at the blood, at the destroyed fortifications, at the weapons and armor scattered across the ground. He looks at your tank, the armor unblemished, the weapons still operational, the machines still ready for more. Then we've already lost, haven't we? He says. Yes, you say. Your entire military doctrine is obsolete. The Roman general turns and walks away. Behind him, the surviving Roman legion is retreating. They're moving in disorder. They're abandoning their fortifications. They're leaving their wounded behind. They're moving toward the horizon, leaving the battlefield to you. The Roman Empire has never experienced defeat like this. They've never encountered anything that could stand against their legions and win so completely. They've never faced an enemy they couldn't defeat through tactics or courage or sheer numbers. They've never met the future. You sit in the commander's cupola and watch them go. Your ammunition is almost depleted. Your fuel is running critically low. In 12 more hours, your tank will be immobilized. But that's enough. That's more than enough. You've done what seemed impossible. You've broken an empire. One tank, one commander, one machine from the future, against an empire that conquered the ancient world. The Romans didn't stand a chance.